Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. So this is a television film special presentation. This is the second one that Marvel has done. The first one was Werewolf by Night, which we were a big fan of. Me and Nick, we reviewed it. And we very much loved it. Love what they did with it. That was directed by Michael Giacchino. Here in this television special with the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday, of course, it's directed by James Gunn, who's directed all of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies and is coming out with a third one next year, which ends to be the final chapter in the Guardians of the Galaxy story, or at least for these characters as we know them. And this one involves, it is Christmas time. Peter Quill being from Earth, that's obviously big Earth custom is Christmas, and he's been a little bit sad recently, of course. If you remember recent events, Gamora is not with the crew anymore. The Gamora from their timeline that we saw die, she was sacrificed for the Soul Stone in Infinity War, but then a different Gamora from another timeline when they went back got jumped into the present timeline here in Endgame, and then so now she doesn't have any of those memories or connections that the past Gamora did. So Peter Quill has been feeling a little down from that, and you kind of see a little bit of a different position now for Peter Quill. He's actually an adult now. He's actually taking care of business. You know what I mean? Organizing things. The Guardians have purchased Nowhere, which was previously from the Collector. So a little bit of a canon stuff here you see in this special, because it lets us know that Benicio del Toro's character, who played the Collector, he's still alive. They purchased the area from him. They're kind of helping organize things in the galaxy, being, really Guardians of the Galaxy, and kind of, helping people out there. And because they see Quill so sad, you have Mantis and you have Drax, who kind of come to the idea. It's like, what has Quill always talked about and always loved so much? Well, it's Kevin Bacon. You know what I mean? His favorite movie is Footloose. He used dance and helped save the universe in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. We should go to Earth. We should get Kevin Bacon as a gift for Quill. And you kind of see the adventures of that. You see the adventures of Mantis and Drax, who go to Earth to basically kidnap Kevin Bacon and have him come be a gift for Peter Quill for Christmas.
There's no basically. They are kidnapping Kevin Bacon. Don't sugarcoat it.
And Drax and Mantis, they got some good chemistry. You know what I mean? And, speaking about Dave Bautista earlier from talking about his performance in Glass Onion, you know what I mean? I think he does a wonderful job here with a lot of the humor. I want to kind of get you guys' opinion. Do you think that Drax has gotten a little too stupid, or do you still like him? And do you think it's kind of going Thor territories, where it's a little too dumb, or what's your opinion on that?
I think it's too dumb. I miss the warrior Drax that just took everything literally. That he was still a warrior that would occasionally have out of water moments of comedy. I think the big mistake when Guardians 2 was they had him be a bit too dumb or a bit too mean and forceful on things. But I thought they did a bit better with that in a Infinity War, and pulling back a bit on that to keep him situational comedy or saying just crazy weird things that you're like, oh, well, he's an alien warrior. Okay, I guess. But with this, Mantis is basically manhandling him for like most of it, and he's a little too she's really aggressive in this special, to the point where I'm like, where did this come from? And he's just a little too stupid. Like, Drax, that's not a little man. That's not whatever. You're not that dumb. Come on, man. You had a wife and kid. Come on.
Mm. Yeah. What do you think?
It's a Christmas special.
What do you think, Hunter?
Oh yeah, it works for me. I think it's fucking funny because but I fully admit, like, humor is so subjective. Like, if you make that point, I can at least go like, I get it. I just don't agree. Mm-hmm. Drax is such a prick. he's so had points how much of a dick he's being the Mantis in this special, and but Mantis though I appreciate though, and I think I might fall more in your camp if this wasn't a thing because Mantis is just taking it in Volume Two. Fun
Yes.
fun fact: I enjoy Volume Two more than Volume One. Not the music, but the movie. But but Mantis is just taking it in Volume Two to a point where I'm like, damn, you're kind of giving to her in a way that's bordering on psychopathic, and yet in this one, she's giving it right back to him. So it does make for like almost like this, like the closest Marvel will probably ever get to like It's Always Sunny type humor because it is so mean at points, and it really weirdly works against the Christmas backdrop, and it really is a special with just mostly the two of them and seeing them actually. Oh, go ahead.
Oh my god, you're actually absolutely right. This is an Always Sunny Christmas special. PG-13 Always Sunny special.
Yeah, and it weirdly it's like when I would watch AP Bio, and you're like, this is clearly heavily It's Always Sunny influence. But I had so much fun with that show, and this, it's so fun because it is the whole fish out of water with the two of them. But you get to see Drax and Mantis in the gay club. That scene was so much fucking fun. Even when they go to kidnap Kevin Bacon, it's done in such a funny way, but that's horrifying as fuck to be in your house on Christmas and just have two aliens show up and go, "You're gonna get a Christmas present," because it's some Twilight Zone to serve man shit. So like that whole chase down of Kevin Bacon was fucking funny, and seeing and they actually even make a joke about it, but they acknowledge it. Drax and Mantis kill like 8 cops, like it's nothing, and you're just like, oh fuck! And the movie flat out says they do, and then they move on. And I was sitting there like, wow, okay, James Gunn, you give no fucks, and I greatly appreciate that. What did you expect out of Peacemaker? But you get just enough Marvel canon as far as like what Star-Lord's first gift was, which I will be the first to admit made me cry, and I thought was horribly sweet. And then the whole presentation of Kevin Bacon, the fact that he should have suffocated to death in this box, like the special works really weirdly well. But that's kind of James Gunn in a nutshell. Like this is something on paper that like most directors probably could pull off, and Gunn makes it work because he's James Gunn. He gets these characters. And the other thing I'll say too, the runtime flies by. I think it's like 47 minutes, something like that.
25.
Okay, but it's quick. Like it's a nice, quick watch, and it gets you in the holiday spirit. And it leaves you in a place that's a really nice setup for Volume 3. And the last thing I'll say real quick, the Kevin Bacon song that he actually sings, like the music in here is fucking awesome. Like, it's so perfect for what they're shooting for. And the last song that you get is just sweet. It's one of those things I just went, God damn, the movie kind of wears you down in the best way as far as just how sweet it is. So by the end of it, you're kind of just like, fuck, all right, fine. Like even if you're being a curmudgeon this time of year. But yeah, it really worked for me personally.
Yeah. Doesn't Kevin Bacon have his own band, right? He's got his own band. Right?
He technically does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people. Jeremy Renner does too. Doesn't mean you have to listen to what they say.
I had a lot of fun. I think they're 2 for 2 with these TV special presentations. Werewolf by Night, this one, I think they work very well. They do a very good job at achieving the tones and style that they want to. And like I said, this is mainly just Mantis and Drax, and even more so, I think it's Clementpoff's. It's Mantis. It's really her. Really leading it mostly. I think she does a very good job at that as Mantis, and really she carries a lot of it too. and does a very good job. And you see, like, because when that scene happened in Avengers Endgame, like that whole kind of A4 scene where it was like all the female characters, I was like, well, what the hell is Mantis gonna do? Like, what can she do? And you see in this movie, it was like, oh well, it turns out she actually can do a little bit. She actually has got a little bit of moves and stuff that she does. It's like, oh, okay. And then when they go into Kevin Bacon's house, they bust it. And she's like crawling up the walls like fucking Spider Man and jumping around. And it's like, oh shit.
It's a horror scene. Like if you change the music, it's a horror scene.
Yeah, I mean it's fucking yeah, that's fucking terrifying when she was kind of jumping around like that. Um, yeah, so I thought that was kind of very good and kind of seeing their adventure, kind of getting to Earth and everything like that, and then trying to search for him and running into like the Hollywood Strip and then seeing like all the cosplay of those characters, people in the MCU. That was kind of a good time. So I think they do have a lot of good jokes there, and the runtime is perfect. Nice, get in, get out. Not to waste too much time there, which I thought was really good. Kevin Bacon does a great job introducing Kevin Bacon. This unknown actor, Kevin Bacon, introducing him. I thought he did a very good job in the role, and I think he was having a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I mean, I had a great time watching this. And I absolutely enjoyed it, and I absolutely enjoyed seeing Drax and Mantis working together. Kind of it seems like kind of more of like a sibling relationship. Kind of that kind of back and forth there. That is pretty nice to see. Dusk, what were kind of some of your thoughts?
I enjoyed parts of the special. I enjoyed the Peter Quill and the attempts to cheer him up. I enjoyed the sibling rivalry between Drax and Mantis. I also thought Rocket and Cosmo was cute and funny.
God bless that dog. Yeah.
The voice actress who plays the voice thing for the collar.
Yeah.
I even liked Nova. I thought she had a few good moments that made me laugh a little bit or chuckle. Especially when the song is playing and I don't know if the actress is going for it or like she's just Nova's like actually dancing and moving and swaying to the music that actually made me laugh in a way that's just like, I don't like this, but I'm doing it anyways. She also has a funny line at the very end about actors, which I thought was funny.
Oh, you mean Nebula?
Nebula, sorry, Nebula,
yeah,
Nova.
Yeah.
I get them confused sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like... Nebula. The concept of the special is fine. I actually didn't like a lot of the stuff on Earth, if I'm gonna be honest. And especially when like the chase with Kevin Bacon, I was just like, oh no, the entire time. And then it's like, oh, you just beat the shit out of these cops. Oh my god. And then Mantis flipped around and put them to sleep, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is not good. But it's all right. She gave him a giant candy. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Funny.
And I'm like, all right. This is like a Shane Black Christmas movie. Fine. But at least with Shane Black, I'm like, which Shane Black am I gonna get? Am I gonna get shit? What was the movie? Am I gonna get Slither, or am I gonna get Lethal Weapon? Which Shane Black am I gonna get? But I don't know who.
Could have gotten Predators.
I could have gotten Predators.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm grateful. I'm grateful for something. You gotta be grateful for Christmas. I mean, overall, it was a fine special. It did what it did, and the last moments more than made up the weird, like, trying to kidnap Kevin Bacon. Gotta appreciate Kevin Bacon, who was just a trooper, and showed up for this dumb special. But I think he did a great job for what it did, and he took a lot of beating, so to speak, on some of it. But I enjoyed it for the most part.
Yeah. What's your rating?
I think it's just a solid stream. Check it out. You might have some fun. You might enjoy it more than me. If you like the Guardians, it still keeps a lot of that spirit still there, and a lot of the relationships still there. And it's nice to. It's also probably one of the nicer prologues of. Honestly, the only things left that I'm really enjoying in the Marvel Cinematic Universe at this point, which is the Guardians. So, and their dynamic as a team. So, yeah, I think if you check it out on streaming, I think it'd be a solid watch.
Hunter, what's your rating?
Yeah, this is cinema for me. I cried through most of it. I was just happy to see these characters back. Groot works really well. He's almost back to full size Groot now, and I like the way Groot really looks in this. It's I'm very happy, and I'll be the first to admit I'm still mad at Star Lord from Infinity War. Dumb motherfucker, you just couldn't. Anyways, but he's in the movie. He's in the special enough, but this really is a Drax Mantis special featuring the rest of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Um, and this is a very nice buff for before James Gunn kills Rocket. Um, so enjoy it now, kids, because that's coming. But this was so much fun. Kevin Bacon is such a trooper in this. The conversation they have when they're taking him to nowhere in the spaceship is one of the funnier conversations I've heard in something all year, and I was dying. I'm like, this is just exactly what I needed. Um, it's funny, it's sweet. It has just enough Marvel canon just to kind of be a reminder of, hey, this is a Marvel thing, but it really is standalone. And there's just, if you know, the these what these special presentations are going to be, um, this is going to work really well moving forward. So I'd say it's a low. This is cinema, because I mean you can't stream this. You don't need to go to theaters. You can't see this in theater. But 41 minutes flies by. Ton of fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm in the same vein as you. I'd give it a little bit of higher rate. I give it kind of just a tune in for me. Yeah, it's perfect. It's on Disney Plus. If you got Disney Plus, check it out. I would say so. I think it's worth it. Just to have fun, something to watch, during the holidays. Maybe this can be a holiday routine. You watch this movie every holiday when the holidays roll around. You put on this movie. I think it'll be fun. Part of your maybe yearly ritual. If you are a fan of this Marvel stuff, this MCU stuff, and I like that. I mean, you have one Werewolf by Night, which you could play during October, Halloween, and then you got one you can play during Christmas time. So that's pretty good. I like Drax, I like Mantis together. Like I said, I think Mantis really shines a lot in this movie too, giving her more to do, making her a little bit more of a character in this. Because before, yeah, she got introduced in the second movie, but here she feels like more of a character here than she did previously. For me, yeah, I give it a tune in. I liked it very much, had a lot of fun with it, thought it was very humorous. Yeah. Tune in. So stream it from Hunter and stream it from Dusk. Got a high streaming thing.
Oh, it's cinema for me. Yeah.
Oh, this is cinema from Hunter. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That was Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.